Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just making a quick video here about the latest interview that Deontay Wilder did on the PBC podcast. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. I'm just going to jump just straight to the point here. Um, I think Deontay Wilder was drugged. I think that might be what he was hinting at. I'm not sure, but I think it might be what he was hinting at. It's the only thing that really makes sense, and based on what I see, um, I feel pretty strong about that. Um, I put together just a couple of clips here to show you why I say that he was drugged. Because if you look at it, one, just the way that he was acting, but two, his overall movements. I mean, it looked like he was stumbling around from the first round on. He was throwing with no accuracy. He had no power in his punches. His reaction time was horrible. I mean, he would literally react, 1 to 2 seconds after a feint was given or a punch was thrown. His reaction time was just horrible. Um, and if you take a look, the first thing we're gonna take a look at is let's just take a look at the first fight, round one. Look at this right here. Tyson Fury's just gonna give him a feint, and watch how long it takes for him to respond to the feint. Now this is in the first round. Right here. This right here, it's like Deontay Wilder was it looked like he was in space or something. It's just a jab being thrown by Fury, and he never reacts to it at all. Even when the punch is like 1 inch away from his face, you'll see his eyes are just still wide open. He doesn't even blink. Look at his eyes. Look how close the punch is. And he still hasn't blinked. Not one move. Again, look at his eyes. He doesn't even blink. There's no reaction time. Again, look at when he throws a little body punch or whatever. He just loses his balance from little things. But watch your reaction time to the feint. Look, he has no balance at all. Watch him fall back from a little body punch. Look at him fall back. He has no balance. We're at the beginning of the second round, and I mean, it just looks like he just has no energy at all. Look, just popped. No reaction until after the punch already landed. He's so confused there. Look at this. He's just stumbling around. Like he has just no balance at all. Look at him. It's like he's struggling just to stand up. Like Fury can just do anything he wants. He hasn't taken any big punches or nothing, so it's not like he's hurt. This is the second round. Look at his reaction time. Look at him. Look at his face. Now look at this. Look at the difference here. This is just a few months before this fight, but just look at the difference in his balance, his reaction time. He just looks way more sturdy. If you look at those other videos, you would think he was in the 12th round of a fight and totally gassed. See, he actually can react. He can move and stay on balance. Just looks so much more sturdy. Look at that reaction. He got his hand up to block. He wasn't blocking anything that Fury threw because his reactions were too slow. Look at his balance. He's not stumbling around. He looks focused. It doesn't look like he's struggling just to stand. So it just looks like a totally different fighter. Now, after seeing that, let's look at this again so you can see the difference now after seeing that. Look at that. Look at his face. Look at that. The reactions are 1 second behind. Doesn't even look like the same fighter. Look at that. That man was drugged. Remember how sturdy he looked a second ago? Look at that. It looks like he's struggling just to stand. Look at that. And again, these videos from the first and second round. He never got hurt in those rounds. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to just talk about there, is that I think this is pretty much proof that something was really wrong with Deontay. From the beginning of the fight, he just had no power, no energy. His reaction time was just terrible. He had no sturdiness, no snap to his punches. He had no focus. Something was definitely up with him. Something was definitely up. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm not going to stay on here for too long. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that podcast that he did and just see if I could find something that backs up what he says. And I mean, it looks pretty evident that something was definitely up. Whether, I don't know if he was sick or if he got drugged or something, but something was up. Until next time, guys.